So hi everyone, in this video we will create a complete user management Django API, okay, using some inbuilt forms provided by the Django. In that I can say user creation form, user authentication form, okay, password change form as well. Okay, so I will show you that how to do it, okay, one by one, step by step. So first of all, I will create a new folder. We will call this as Django user management, okay, and you can press shift F10 to open the VS code inside this folder. Okay, so after opening the VS code, we can see this, and if you want to open the terminal, okay, that's we need as well. So you can simply open the terminal and you can view the folder if anything is exist there. Okay, so after making sure that we are in the current folder, so for creating a Django project, we will use Django admin, then start project, and then the project name. Okay, in this case we will say user project. Okay, so user project has been created, you can see here. Now we will go inside this user project folder and you will see some of these files. After doing this, we will create Django app using this start app, then mention your app name, which is user underscore app. Okay, so you can see there are two subfolders created here. So this one is the project folder and this one is the app folder, right? So first of all, what we will do, we will come inside the settings.py file. Okay, so first we will add some lines here. So first we will add our app name, which is user app. This is our app name, right? Then we will include the REST framework. Then we will use course headers. Okay, so this REST framework, okay, one minute, REST framework. So this is our app name, this is our REST framework, okay, and this is our course headers. Okay, so if these are not present on your system, you can install it as well. Now coming back to the middleware, we will add course headers dot middleware dot course middleware. Okay, so after adding this, we can start. So coming back to the templates, we will add our base template, which is template folder. Okay, just create a template folder inside a user project template. Done. We will also create a template folder inside our app to hold the static files, to hold the HTML files. Okay, so this is enough what we did. So we have added a directory template, we have added a middleware course headers for external front-end frameworks in case you are using REST front-end framework, for example React.js, Postman, and etc. Okay, then coming to the installed apps, we have added our app, which is our user app, then the REST framework, then the course headers. Okay, so after doing this, we can simply close this. Now coming back to urls.py file. Okay, so this will contain our endpoints, okay, using which we can communicate with the Django API. So we will add this, include inside this we will mention our app name, which is user underscore app dot urls. Okay, So this dot urls means inside this url underscore app user underscore app we are having urls.py file which is not there, so we will create one for that. Okay, so now you can see we have added urls.py file, so this is pointing towards this urls.py file. Okay, so this is enough for this project. So we are done with the user project. Now we will coming back to our urls.py file. Okay, so first of all what we will do, just import django.urls import path. Okay, and then url patterns. So this will be our first endpoint which will having register username of view. Okay, register as a name of the view, then again path home, we will say login, then views dot login user name login as a view name, then path logout. Okay, so this will log out the user from the, and this will log out the user from the uh, login page. So these are the folders. Okay, these are the endpoints, and here we will import all the views. So these views are not present there, we will create one by one. So after doing this, what we will do, we will coming to the models dot we will delete this model.py. Okay, we don't need it, we just need a forms.py form. Okay, forms.py. Okay, so inside this we will import django contrib auth models import user. Okay, we will add the import user model, and then from django import forms. Okay, so this user model is a inbuilt model. Okay, present inside the Django. Okay, so it is inbuilt, we don't need to create a new model for this. Now create user form. Okay, so we will create a user form. For example, even if we don't create a forms.py, we are good with it. Okay, so after doing this much, what we will do, we will use Django provided inbuilt forms. Okay, so coming back to views.py, we will import one by one from Django contrib auth forms. We will import user creation form, right, then authentication form, and then password change form as well. Okay, so this user creation form will create a user, authentication form will authenticate the user, and password change form will change the password. Okay, and then after that what we will do, we will import some more packages which are useful, login logout. Okay, so these are important. Now after that, what we will do from Django dot country dot auth dot decorators. Okay, we will import some decorators. For example, login required. Okay, so these are enough. And inside the what we call as urls.py file, settings.py file, we will add some inbuilt it login redirect and logout redirect as well. So after logouting and login, where should the Django send us? Okay, so this will tell that. So I will tell you that how to do it. Login underscore redirect URL. Okay, mention the URL on which you want to get the user after login. Okay, so it will send to the root path. Okay, and login URL will be login. Okay, so these are the three important parameters we have included in the settings.py. Okay, coming back to views.py, we will create views now. So for example, first view will be for the user creation. Okay, for registering the user. Okay, so we will give the name as user request. Okay, take the name as per the views you mention. Okay, so first one is register user. Okay, so here what we will do, we'll take the empty context, and we will check first if the request dot method equal to post. If the method is post, right, then do the form. Okay, do the following. First we will create a user creation form. Okay, inside that you can mention the post method, right, or you can mention, okay, request dot post. So this will create a user using this request dot post. Okay, then after doing if form dot is valid, if the form is valid, if the form is valid, then we will save the form. Okay, if the form is valid, then we will save the form, and we will redirect the user to the login page. Okay, so I will tell you where is this login page. Okay, so this will be our login page. Okay, so here we will redirect the user. So after doing this, and if the request is get, okay, so in that case also we will do this form, then again user creation form empty. Okay, we will create a empty form. Okay, then we will render the form register.html. Okay, so in case if the request is get, then it will redirect us, it will render the register.html template. Okay, so we will create a template here, register.html. Okay, so this is our empty template, register user. Okay, coming back to this, we will create a method post ink type. Okay, then create csrf token Here just mention form as P. Okay, create user. Okay, create user. So this will be our simple form for registering the user. Okay, so this is done. Now after doing this, we will create a login required. We will create a login form here. Login user. So here just mention login user request. Okay, make sure the view form should be view name should be same as the urls.py views. Okay, after doing this, again take context is equal to this one, and then again use the request dot method post. If the request is post, then create a form which will be authentication form, right? And this will authenticate the user. Inside data you can mention request dot post. Okay, so whatever the data you have provided on the form, it will capture the data from here and will authenticate the user. Okay, so it will furthermore do the validation of the form. If the form is valid, then it will get the user from the form itself, right? So this way you can get the user from the form, and after doing that you can log in the user using this. Okay, so this login function will take the request and this user. Okay, so this will take everything and this will return redirect, and after login the page we will add a home url inside that. Okay, path home views dot home. Okay, so I will create a home.html home page, right? And this page will tell you welcome, you have login successfully, right? And if this is if the request is not post, by default it will be get. So it will create a authentication form, again empty authentication form, and it will render the login form as again login.html context. Okay, okay, so again we will create a form for the we will create a html template for the login form as well. Let me copy this. Where is this? So instead of register, login user, and as it is. Okay, here just mention login, right? So if the request is get form, in the get for if the request method is get, the login.html will be rendered, okay, with the new form, right? So let me python manage.py make migrations. Okay, it will what is this? Okay, 1 minute. We need to create a home home.html. That's it, right? Make migration. Okay, so for now we will comment this out. Okay, okay, no changes. Then after that, use the migrate. So this will create everything. Migrate means this will write the models. Okay, inside the database. Okay, so we are ready. Or to run the to start the Django server, we can use the run server command, right? And you can go to this link. If I click this, this will open. Okay, okay, template does not exist. Register. Okay, where is this? Register.html. I think so. No, 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 no. Everything is correct. Base directory is also correct. Template. Okay. Let's see what will happen. Okay, it should run right now. Okay, so this way it will open the uh, what we called as register form. Okay, and one more thing, we need to create a super user. Okay, so for creating a super user, what we will do, we will again use python minus.py create super user, right? So this will create a super user for us. Yes, again do run server. So coming back to http admin, it will open like this. So currently if I show you that we are having only one user, which is super user. Okay, so here we will create another user, for example Sakri. Give the password. Okay, again validate the password here, confirm the password, and then create user. Okay, csrf token post. csrf token is right and everything is correct. Let me rerun this. Sakri, Sakri at the rate of 325. Sakri 12345. Okay, create user. So you can see we have redirected the login page. Okay, and let me show you. Previously we were having only one user. If I refresh it, you can see another user came there, right? So you can mention the login credential, and we can successfully log in to the page. Okay, and if you refresh this admin panel, you will see this message: you are authenticated as Sakari but are not authorized to access this page. Okay, would you like to log in to the different user? Okay, so now what we will do, after login page, we will create a logout page as well. Logout view. Okay, so for that, logout user request. Okay, and simply you can mention logout and then request, and after doing that, return, we redirect to the login page. Okay, that's it, and we can uncomment this now. Okay, so if I say, if I write here logout page, okay, and if I refresh it now, so you will see we are coming back to the user. Okay, so we have successfully logged out from the page as well. So this way guys, we can use the inbuilt forms for that. Okay, so first we have created register user, login user view, and then logout user, and this is our normal home. Okay, so after doing this, what we will do now, we will create another say another but a very important view, which is password change as well. So we have created a creation register user view, login user view, logout user view, and simple home. Okay, so now finally we will create password change view. Okay, so def password change request, then here first we will take the username, the user which we want to. Okay, we have not imported the user model here, so first of all we will do that. Django contrib auth models import user, right? So we have successfully imported the user. Now it will show us this, right? So using the user model get username function, we will take we will request the user. Okay, then if the request dot method is again post, then do one thing, then create a password change form. Okay, you can simply mention request that user, right? User equal to request dot user, and data is equal to whatever you have posted from the form. Okay, so this will tell this password change form that we want to change the password for this user, right? For this user, and then it will assign the data from the form itself. Okay, so whatever you have made the change, make changes on the password change form, it will be captured by this password change from this data property. Okay, after doing this, we will ask for data validation. It will do data validation. After that, you can mention this form.save to save the changes, and then we will use update session authentication hash. Okay, so here just mention request and then form dot user, right? So we have to update session hash as well, right? So you can see after importing the package, it's not showing the error again, right? So after doing this much, what we will do, we will redirect the user to the login page again, right? So he or she will test the changes. Okay, and if the request dot method is get, then we will create a empty password change form for the user which is requesting the password change. Okay, and we will render a form, password change HTML. Okay, and here just mention, you can do it as well, form is equal to form, and one more thing we wanted, the username for whom the user is changing the password, right? So this is good to tell the user. Okay, so we have added this view. Now we need to go to the urls.py to create a new endpoint, password change. Okay, use dot password, it will show you change, right? So this is done. Now what we will do, we will create a password underscore change dot html. Okay, make sure this will be same as of this password change html. Again we will copy this, paste it here, password form, right? Right, so this is all about. Now we will test our password change as well. Okay, one more thing I will add here inside the password change form. Here just we need to mention our username. Okay, title. Okay, if I refresh it, it will show you the username. Okay, take this as let me center, 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 and then here h1, h1, and inside this we will mention our username title. Okay, so password change for the user. Okay, so you can see. So if you want to arrange something like this, mm, flex, align items, center, margin 0, padding 0, flex direction should be column. Okay, so this is all. One more thing here. Mm, box shadow 0, 0, 30 pixel. So this is the password change form. Okay, so what we will do, we will copy this for all the forms, for login form as well, then for register form as well. Done. So we don't want to change the password. We will log out from the Qayyum and log in as a Sakari user. Welcome, your login successful. Okay, what we will do now, password change. Okay, password change, so it will showing us the password change for Sakari. So we will change the password. First we will have to mention the old password, then new password. Mention the new password again, then change the password. Okay, so password has been changed successfully. Now if you see, it will ask us about the new password. So if we go inside this, it will show us that when the last time we have logged in. Okay, you can see. So guys, this way we can create a form. Okay, So if you want to log out now, you can mention the uh, view name. Okay, so for logout view name we are having logout. Okay, so we can simply mention logout here. If you want to password change, okay, so you can mention this as well. It will password change, right? And if we okay, so these are the simple way you can take this between button as well. Make this inside buttons. Button, button, right? So you can see this way. So if you want to change the password, you can change the password. If you want to log out, you can simply log out. Okay. Sakari at the rate. Okay. So this way, guys, you can create a user creation login logout form. Okay. One more thing we can add here. Copy. Add here register. Okay. One button for register also. Register new user. 1 minute. That's it. So you can see here. If you go there, it will show you register the user. Okay. So this way this Django works. Okay, this way the Django works. So hope guys this will be helpful for you. Thank you for watching this video.